Today we have for you 10 mysterious discoveries found underground. Get your archaeologist hats on because we're diving deep underground, showcasing discoveries such as a mysterious alien Anticipator Mechanism and an actual modern cinema built on the catacombs of Paris, on top of the skulls of all the victims that perished here. If that's not enough to give you goosebumps, be sure to stick around for our top 3 picks, because they get especially wild. So let's not wait any further. Here's our number 10. The Baghdad Battery. There are plenty of mysteries to go around out there, and the world of archaeology is anything but lacking in that department. Despite the fact that we usually have answers for most of the discoveries we encounter, however, there are plenty of findings out there that still elude us to this day. The Baghdad Battery is definitely a part of this selection because it dates all the way back to over 2,000 years ago, which is technically impossible from a technological standpoint. The battery is made up of clay and asphalt, and inside you can see a protruding iron rod surrounded by a copper cylinder. This can easily conduct energy, and it is usually used by conspiracy theorists to prove the fact that history repeats itself. There is a saying out there that perfectly encapsulates this theory though. History doesn't really repeat itself, but it does rhyme. Number 9. The Tomb of Genghis Khan. Although we have plenty of registries discussing the life and experiences of Genghis Khan, we still know very little about what happened to him in his last moments. Many assume that he was assassinated and discarded of, which would explain why nobody can retrieve his body anymore. But a while back, it seems as though the mystery may have finally been revealed to us all after this time. Using a technology known as the ground-penetrating radar, a team of experts managed to discover a rather secluded tomb filled with multiple skeletons, which were deducted as being the slaves that dug the hole up, his many wives, and of course, Genghis Khan himself. Number 8. The Nazca Lines. Speaking of incredible mysteries that have yet to be deduced to this very day, we still have yet to discover the true meaning behind the Nazca Lines. In case you didn't know by now, the Nazca Lines were originally discovered in Peru, and as far as we could tell, when we first discovered them, they appeared to look like strange constellation drawings that were carved right on the surface of the planet. The lines spread out for many miles. There are over 800 lines in total after all, and some appear to have been dug dozens of feet underneath the surface of the earth for no real discernible reason. What do you think they mean? Let us know in the comments section below. Number 7. The oldest preserved human being. Everybody meet Otzi the Iceman. He is a 5,300-year-old specimen that lived around 3,350 and 3,100 BC or so. He is by far the oldest preserved human being out there, which has made him quite the star of many documentaries over the years. What many don't realize, however, at first is that Otzi didn't just die of cold or old age. He actually died of a stab wound to the back. That's right. He was literally stabbed in the back of the shoulder with an arrow. Somebody call him an ambulance. Actually, it might be a little too late for that now. Let us know what you guys think. Number 6. The Anticipator Mechanism. The ancient Greek civilization were amongst the most intelligent and revolutionary people of all time. And that's putting it lightly. They were amongst the best at what they did. They literally spearheaded the world into what it is today. And this is clearly supported by the discovery of the Anticipator Mechanism. In case you didn't know by now, the Anticipator Mechanism is a tool that was used in the past to calculate astronomical phenomena. And many conspiracy theorists believe that the reason as to why they needed this 2,000 years ago is because they were visited by aliens. Number 5. A cinema in the Paris catacombs. The catacombs of Paris will forever be known as the closest place to hell on Earth. They are the home to literally thousands of skeletons that will forever haunt whosoever decides to roam around this site. It is said that going there alone is a surefire way to get lost and add to the pile of dead bodies. But this doesn't seem to have scared everyone involved, as a team of officers discovered what appeared to be an actual cinema restaurant that was built using the actual remains of the people that lost their lives here. Needless to say, this isn't what we would consider a good movie night idea. Nobody knows to this day who built this here, or for what reason. Number 4. The Betts Mystery Sphere. The discovery was made underneath the Betts family woodlands after an incredibly massive fire broke out in 1974, engulfing the whole forest in an instant. This large metal ball seemed to stand out from the rest, but what really surprised the archaeologists that discovered it was the strange elongated triangle symbol on it. Many believe that it was a meteor of some sort that caused the fire in the first place, but there has never been another instant of a metallic sphere falling from space before. Do you think it's an alien artifact? Let us know by hitting that like button. Number 3. The Cockno Stone. This massive artifact was dug up in Glasgow, Scotland, and it appears to date back to 5,000 years ago. It's a massive slab of stone that experts believe could very well be the largest ancient artwork we've ever discovered, while others believe it could actually be linked with astronomical phenomena instead. Little is known about it, except for the fact that it's incredibly large and fascinating to behold. Number 2. A Ferrari. This massive Ferrari Dyno 246 GTS was actually unburied in Los Angeles by a group of teenagers that couldn't help but notice the massive slab of metal protruding from the ground of their backyard. They fully unburied it many hours later and soon realized that nobody had any answers to give them. Nobody knows why this mysterious owner of the Ferrari is or why he or she buried their expensive car underground. Since the car was reported stolen 4 years ago though, it is believed that the thieves may have wanted to hide their tracks, and in doing so, they decided to bury the whole car? Not the smartest bunch, are they? Number 1. The Enigmolith. Speaking of unexplainable mysteries, we have in store for you this 100,000-year-old plug that was discovered back in 1998 by John J. Williams. To this day, nobody knows why it existed or who the creator could possibly be. Many believe that this is an indicator that aliens lived on our planet in ancient times, or they shared their knowledge with us in the past. But this is all just speculations at this point in time. If it isn't aliens, however, what do you think is? And most importantly, why was it created 100,000 years ago? Do you believe aliens had anything to do with some of these mysteries? Let us know in the comments section down below. Also, make sure you don't forget to click on our recommended videos from the left and right side of your screen if you'd like to binge watch more of our mysterious content. We'll catch you guys later. See ya.